So this is going to be a quick look at this Cold Steel fixed blade knife called the Kyoto I believe that's how it's pronounced. That's how I've heard it said. Um, Cold Steel makes two of these. They make the Kyoto One, and then they make the Kyoto Two. But they're different knives. Um, I've got the Kyoto Two. I'm going to do a review of it probably here before long. But this is the box it comes in. I'll just push that off to the side and sort of go over the knife. So this is this is made by a company called Cold Steel. If you've never heard of Cold Steel, they've been around since the early '80s, and they specialize in basically knives, swords, that kind of stuff. That's been their main thing for pretty much ever since they've been in business. This will kind of date me, but when I was younger, um, and before the internet got really big, Cold Steel used to do these really interesting demonstration videos where they would show their knives in use and like penetrating, like punching through steel and other stuff. It was always really interesting. But so this is the Kyoto One, which um, is a fixed blade model. This particular one is their fixed blade with the tanto point. The Americanized tanto point, which is this point right here, is kind of what put Cold Steel on the map. They were one of the first U.S. based companies that started building this tanto style point into knives, and they did so because they always felt like, as far as a tip design, it had superior penetration power compared to most of the tips that were out there. Um, and I've seen some demonstrations with Tantos, and it's pretty impressive to what they can do. But this is the Kyoto One. This knife is like, it's 6 5/8 inches long, I believe, all told. The uh, the blade itself is 3.5 inches. It's really lightweight. It weighs like 3.3 ounces, something like that. Um, the steel that they use for it is the 8CR13 MOV steel, which is a pretty strong steel and holds a good edge. The handle is made of, uh, it's called Kray-Ex, and it's a polymer, but it's kind of grippy, and it's designed to mimic the traditional cord wrap you would see on a lot of the older handmade Japanese knives, and so that's what that kind of mimics. Um, in addition to the knife, it comes with this polymer sheath, and the sheath actually locks in. You can kind of hear it when I do it. It pops in, and it's got good retention. It's not coming out unless you have an anchor point and you pull, and then it pops out. These are really handy. This is I got this one for somebody else, and they said I could take it and do a review of it. I have one of these already. Um, I keep them in. I keep one of these in in my car, actually. I got a little bit bigger one though. It's not the Kyoto One, but it's very similar. Um, the sheath itself is really handy. You can use the sheath and all these holes as different attachment points and different ways to carry it. I mean, you could wear it from a necklace if you wanted to. Some people do that. Cold Steel actually offers a attachment made specifically for it, called their C-clip, which I have some, but they're in use on something else, and so I'll try to do a review of the C-clip system. But their C-clips are pretty neat. They work with these, and you can use the C-clip setup to carry it in a boot, carry it on your belt. You can put it on your belt either vertically up and down or horizontally as well. The C-clips are actually pretty cool, but The knife itself, these are pretty, I mean, Cold Steel's got a good reputation in the industry. They've been around a long time. They make a good product. Their stuff stands up to use pretty well. They're kind of known as a hard use product. Is kind of how they sort of forge their name in the knife industry. It comes with I mean, it's got a really comes really sharp from the factory. I mean, it could easily cut paper with it. Um, but if you were interested in like a tanto style small, knife for either protection or just as a, knife to have around, then the Kyoto I's probably one worth considering.